So in the story, Eldrin is sitting by the fire. He'd lived in his house for years. Over the last few nights, a piece of wood every evening would appear by his doorstep. And now, those pieces of wood were sitting in his workshop next door. The fire was burning. He'd done some carving. And then he heard something. And when he looked, the door was open to the house. There was a light coming in. And there, standing in the doorway, was a white wolf. Her name was Ishab. When she had come in, when she stood beside him, she said, "Eldrin, I have been watching you for years. And now it is time for you to go and see the Queen of the Far Lands." "But isn't that a long way?" he said. It is. "But the carving you've been making next door," she said, "in your workshop, I think that might help you in getting to the Far Lands." "What do you mean?" And with that, there was such a sound. And when Eldrin looked through the doorway of his workshop, standing in the doorway was a beautiful blue eagle. "But I carved that out of wood. How did it get there?" And the blue eagle looked at him and said this: "I will help you make your journey. I came here inside of that wood to see if you could find me. And now that you have, we will go to the Far Lands together." So that's a bit of the story I'm working on for a Sunday night. So that when I'm creating the story for those who are listening, then as I'm telling the story, the fire will be here, the door to the workshop will be over there, the door to the house will be behind me, and there will be other things that will happen. It's like we enter the very landscape of the story. And that is what you do between the gold of storytelling and writing, creating that in the first place. And what I'm doing is, it's like the cauldron between those two creative journeys, the writer, the storyteller, and then entering that place and becoming it, all of it. So I am the blue eagle, I am Eldrin, I am Ishab, I am the fire. I will be the floor, the ceiling. I will hear sounds. And at some point, like now, another of the pieces of wood that Eldrin was carving has come to life. And standing in the doorway is a huge bear. Oh my. That's how it works. It is a state